Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming transits that are going to be affecting you if your ascendant or your moon sign are in Sagittarius for the year 2023. Now, we have a lot of planetary changes that will be taking effect in the upcoming year, and these changes are going to affect us personally in different ways depending on what our ascendant and moon sign are. Now, before I begin talking about these things, I do want to invite everyone to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and you'll get it delivered straight to your email address. You will also learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. And if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of the similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So make sure you know what your correct ascendant and moon sign are according to Vedic astrology. So with that being said, let's begin with talking about these important transits that are coming up for a Sagittarius ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. So, to give you all a bit of a recap as to what has been going on over the last 2.5 years, transiting Saturn has been going over your second house of Capricorn. So, what this tells me is that over the last 2.5 years, things related to your finances, money, and family life have been somewhat stagnant, or things have just been progressing very slowly. And for some of you, money might have been a little bit sparse. Some unexpected expenses did creep up. And you have been putting in a lot of effort in your projects and endeavors in which you probably didn't see too much of a great results. Or the payoff has been delayed in some cases. Now, the first important event will be occurring this year is that transiting Saturn is going to officially enter the sign of Aquarius on January 17th of 2023, and it will remain there until March 29th of 2025. Now, this transit will occur in your third house, and it will be in its own Mudrikon sign. And this pretty much means that Saturn will feel even more comfortable in the sign of Aquarius than it does in Capricorn. So this tells me that all the hard work, discipline, and focus you have put in over the last few years are going to pay off very nicely for you this time. You will finally start to see the fruits of your labor, and most importantly, you are going to feel so much more freer, happier, and lighter. Kind of as if the world has been lifted off your shoulder, you know? And you will feel more secure than usual, and you may even start a new venture or project that is going to take off very nicely and give you better payoffs. Now, a transit that has been occurring since April of 2022 is that transiting Jupiter has been in your fourth house of Pisces, and it will continue to remain in your fourth house until April 21st of 2023. Now, the fourth house, as we all know, deals with our home, happiness, mother, security, real estate, property, land, as well as vehicles. And even though you have been putting in a lot of hard work and diligence over the past few years, I feel as if this transit has given you a sense of security and happiness. Some of you might have moved into a new home or did some renovations to your current home or you expanded a lot of things. And if your mother is still around, you guys may have gotten so much closer over the past year, or if she wasn't around, you had some pleasant memories which brought a very nice healing experience. Now, all of these will continue to play out until Jupiter leaves the sign of Pisces on April 21st of 2023. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that once transiting Saturn enters Aquarius on January 17th, transiting Jupiter in Pisces will be hemmed between Saturn, which is in your third house, as well as Rahu, which will be in your fifth house. So this means that Jupiter is going to feel a bit uncomfortable during this transit in 2023. So things related to your home, happiness, sense of security, mother, real estate, property, and vehicles are going to require more attention to make things work. However, rest assured that obtaining the blessings and success of Jupiter is still very possible. Now, while Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces, this is going to create what I call a triple point of manifestation, where transiting Saturn in Aquarius, transiting Jupiter in Pisces, and transiting Mars in Taurus is all going to aspect the sign of Scorpio. Now, you see, transiting Mars has been retrograding since October 30th of 2022 at 1 degree of Gemini, and it re-entered the sign of Taurus on November 14th of 2022. Now, what will happen is that transiting Mars will finally turn direct on January 13th of 2023 at 13 degrees of Taurus, and it will remain in that sign for the next 2 months. Now, for you guys, this triple point of manifestation will occur in your 12th house. And the 12th house, remember, deals with our sleep, spiritual matters, foreign travels, dreams, letting go of the past, as well as our expenses. And I strongly believe that during this transit, you will have a much easier time dealing with these 12th house matters. And this will be very helpful in regard to dealing with any unresolved past issues, as it will make your new life that is coming your way a lot more smoother and prosperous. Now, because transiting Mars will be in the sixth house for the next 2 months, this is actually going to be very empowering for dealing with any health issues or issues related to your coworkers or employees. Malefics love to be in the sixth house, so Mars will feel quite comfortable here for the next 2 months. However, just make sure you are being careful with your everyday life so you avoid any mishaps or accidents. But with the other transits that are happening, you are well protected for the most part. Now, this triple point of manifestation will last until March 13th of 2023, and this is when transiting Mars will finally enter the sign of Gemini and no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. However, Jupiter and Saturn's point of manifestation and double aspect to the sign of Scorpio will remain until April 21st of 2023, when Jupiter finally leaves the sign of Pisces and enters the sign of Aries. And at this point, Jupiter will no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. But the double point of manifestation from March 13th through April 21st will remain positive for 12th house matters. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Rahu has been going over your 5th house, and transiting Ketu has been going over your 11th house. And this transit will continue all the way through November 28th of 2023. And remember, the 5th house deals with our children, creativity, speculative investments such as the stock market, as well as any entrepreneurial pursuits. And I think things have been going very well for you regarding these matters, especially in the areas of your investments and entrepreneurial activities. Now, you may have spent a lot of time in these areas, and as a result, it could have meant that your children were not in your life or in your picture as much. Or it could have simply meant that your children needed more of your attention than usual. And this issue will start to get better once transiting Jupiter enters the sign of Aries on April 21st of 2023. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Ketu has been going over your 11th house, and this has been a bit transformative for you regarding your friendship and network circles, as well as any older siblings. Some of you may have noticed that your friendship and network circles have changed over the past year. They may have disappeared suddenly or have gone their separate ways. But nonetheless, you have been feeling a desire for a change regarding these things, and as a result, you have been feeling disconnected from your friends and network circles. Now, if you happen to have an older sibling, this could mean that you have been feeling disconnected from them as well, or they were going through a difficult time and needed your help. Once again, things will start changing when transiting Jupiter enters the sign of Aries. Now, this will happen on April 21st of 2023, and this transit will be happening in your fifth house. And it will remain there until May 1st of 2024. And while Jupiter is in Aries, it will be aspecting the signs of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. And coincidentally, Saturn in Aquarius will be aspecting the signs of Aries, Leo, as well as Scorpio. So while Jupiter remains in Aries for the year, the signs of Aries and Leo will receive a point of manifestation due to Saturn and Jupiter's influence. So when it comes to your fifth house, things related to your children, investments, and entrepreneurial pursuits are going to expand and get better even more. And this is because Rahu and Jupiter are both expansive planets, and they are both in your fifth house. Now, with the Rahu and Jupiter conjunction in your fifth house, this may give you a temptation to overexpand your entrepreneurial pursuits or take aggressive risks with your investments. And I want you guys to be careful when doing so because Rahu's energy to Jupiter is really going to push you and make you want to make investments that might be too good to be true. So please be careful and take your time to really understand what it is you're putting your money into. But Saturn's third aspect to this Rahu Jupiter conjunction is really going to empower you and give you the discipline and focus to make the right choices regarding investments, as well as how to proceed with your children. And for those who are in your childbearing years and you're running the right dasha, this may be a time where you will start to have children. And this is because Saturn's aspect to Jupiter and Rahu is creating a point of manifestation in your fifth house. Now, what's going to be even more great about this transit is that transiting Rahu, Jupiter, as well as Saturn will all be aspecting your ninth house of Leo. And therefore, because this is another point of manifestation, your ninth house matters are going to become very empowered. And remember, the ninth house represents our luck and fortune, spirituality, our father, higher education and learning, as well as our teachers. And these matters are going to work out very nicely in your favor this year. You may find yourself taking some courses to heighten your education or learning experiences, or you may find yourself becoming more closer with your father if he's still around, as well as your teachers if you're taking any courses. And for some of you, you may become more connected and in tune with your spirituality and purpose in life. Now, Jupiter will also be opposing your 11th house of Libra for the year, and this is going to open up opportunities for meeting new friends and associates, as well as finding opportunities to make more money, as the 11th house does represent great gains. For some of you, you may even get a nice sum of bonus from your work. And in addition, if you happen to have an older sibling, then during this Jupiter in Aries transit, you may find that things start to improve between you guys as transiting Ketu in the 11th house will be alleviated by Jupiter's aspect. So this is what I wanted to cover regarding what's going to happen for a Sagittarius ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. Also, if you're new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.